Hello, 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 you amazing, wonderful, magical, incredible, fantastic gift to this world coach. Yes, you. And I know if you've watched other videos, you've seen me load up and start off all these videos with something like that. If this is your first time, yeah, this is true. And I'm not just saying these words as like, yay, you're a wonderful coach. Like, I'm truly, you are an amazing, wonderful coach. You are powerful. You are skilled. You are. And I know that it's easy to fall into the trap of, like, well, are you doing great, amazing, powerful coaching? I don't know, contact me. I'll help you get stronger and better. Did you do perfect, amazing coaching on your last session? Maybe not. We all make mistakes. I do too. But what you do is different than who you are. I really want to get that clear because you are an amazing, powerful, incredible, magical, delicious coach. You are. Sometimes that comes out in your coaching. I know it does. I know that you have amazing, wonderful, magical coaching sessions or even just moments. And sometimes it gets messy. Sometimes it gets sticky. Sometimes it gets a little awkward and clunky. That's okay. Because I'm here to talk about you and the powerful you that lies within. Now, these videos, this is a short video. Trust me, there's a lot I could do about this. This is why I have my advanced coach training program, the Fast Path to Masterful Coaching. It's all 8 months of immersing into this amazing you. You will walk away knowing you in a way you never saw yourself before and your coaching. But the topic is in line with the Coaching Skills Forum calls. Because coming up uh, very soon, if you're watching this in real time, it's coming up on Tuesday, the 13th of May. And our topic is all about empowering. And if you're catching this later, that's okay. Go to the website, coachingskillsforum.com, and you're going to catch the archived recording. And these calls at the Coaching Skills Forum are amazing because it's all coaches from all over. We gather on a conference line and we explore a single topic in deep and powerful conversation. And what I'm about to share with you and what I've talked about in the previous videos on this same topic is going to be completely different on that call because it's everybody contributing, all owning their powerful selves and engaging in an incredibly provocative and exciting and deep conversation. You will hear things about your coaching that you never knew existed, and you will not hear anywhere else. But every single call is designed to empower you and empower you in your coaching so that you can show up feeling confident and strong and solid. And if you watch the previous videos, and this was one of those rare times when normally I get 2 weeks in between the Coaching Skills Forum calls, so I have 2 weeks to talk about any topic. But as the calendar fell, I had 3 weeks, so I talked in depth about what is empowerment, what are we really talking about. If you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch it. It inspired me. It excites me. And I believe wholeheartedly that if you watch it, you will be activated in so many incredible ways in your coaching. There, I did another one all about connecting and engaging that empowering aspect of our coaching with the core of our coaching, which I do on all of them, and about connecting, revealing, and empowering, and how do we actually empower our clients in amazing, deep, and powerful ways. And when we talk about empowering, I want to recap just really, really briefly, because that's the basis of our coaching. That's what it's all about. This is actually, empowering is one of the core principles of masterful coaching. So when we talk about empowering, let's get really clear. When we're struggling with a problem, when we're trying to just get through our day, when we're trying to deal with all the stuff that's going on when we're just basically going through our human day-to-day experience, is all that we're trying to do is just survive. And we survive by fixing problems and by doing it right and by getting all the nasty, bad, uncomfortable stuff out of the way. And then I want to get more of the good stuff. And that's really our day-to-day process. That's what our clients are going through all the time, right? And when we do that, when we, just people, your clients and me and you, when we go into that place, how we typically wield ourselves is we attempt to have power over someone or something else. Think about it. Think about the next topic that your client brings to you, or the next topic you bring to your coach, or just the next thing you're trying. How do I get clients? Well, I'm going to have to come up with some marketing that they're going to like, and that what can I say that's going to make them want to respond to me? I mean, what am I going to put in this video? How am I going to get you to watch this video first place? And then how am I going to make sure I'm sharing something that's going to get you to be so interested that you're going to sign up for my stuff? Notice how all of that is how can I have power and control you? Same thing with your clients. How can I coach? How do I get somebody to do more, do less? How do I fix and change the situation and circumstances outside of me or my environment or whatever is creating the problem? How do I manage and control anything outside of me? Anyone, any person, any experience, whatever it is. How do I have power over? How do I dominate and control and manipulate something or someone else outside of me so that I feel better? That's it. That's all that our human parts care about. That's all your clients really care about. And when we do that, and I talked about this in more depth in the previous videos, go check them out. But when we do that, we completely give up the real power that we possess, which is our power of ourselves, our power of self. What does that mean? Well, pretty simply, it's the power of you, how you think about things, what you think about, what you associate with, your memories, and all of those things that you think about. You get to choose and be responsible to how you think. This was one of the tenets of Think and Grow Rich and the Millionaire Mindset and all these other success books and success programs, is how you think differently. And you get to start thinking differently. And nobody else can make you. You can get ideas and information and suggestions from the outside world, but you have the final choice about how you think. It's hard because we're all creatures of habit and we're creatures of comfort. And our surviving part keeps forcing us into survival mode about thinking about the other and how and I can't because and this and that and all those old thoughts. But truly, you can choose new thoughts. This is what the power of coaching is all about, right? We're helping our client open up and discover new ways to think, their power. Same thing with our emotions. I mean, it's easy to blame other people or circumstances or the situations on, on how we feel. And if this would change, then I would feel better, or I wouldn't be angry, or then I could be happy, or whatever it is. Outside world determines how I feel, which is human. Because now I have to manipulate and change the outside world in order to feel differently. When the real truth is, we are responsible to our own emotions. You get to choose how you feel. It's hard, I get it, but it's your choice and only your choice. Whether or not you feel angry or sad or scared or excited or hopeful or loving or a million other emotions that are swirling around inside you at any given moment. You get to choose what you believe is true. We fall into automatic assumptions. We fall into this is how it is, and I know, and I make up, and oh, of course, I got a proven track record, and this is what's predictable, and this is what's likely, and therefore it is, and then I know. Humans survive by knowing. But that's just going into default beliefs, expectations, assumptions, and what I know is true. When really, you have full choice about what is actually true. Again, notice this is what your coaching is all about. You are helping your client open up to new truths, new ways to believe, new expectations and assumptions and meanings and all of that. You're not telling them what to think and feel and believe. You're opening them up to discover those other thoughts and emotions and beliefs that are alive in them. They're just hidden. And they get to choose how they show up in the world. You get to choose how you show up in the world. When we talk about empowering, that's what we're talking about. It's the power of you. You. Now, in the past recordings, I've talked about how you get to help your clients feel empowered or connect and open up and recognize where they have their true power. I'm pointing now to you, coach. You and the power that you possess and wield, not power over your clients. Power over our clients is how do I get them to? How do I fix them? How do I make sure they like me? Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. How do I avoid this problem? How do I stop this? How do I make this? All of those things is how do I get the client? How do I have power over the client? Guess what? That's not coaching. That certainly won't pass an ICF recording, and it's not coaching. Anything that the client needs to do for me to feel better or for me to show up as a coach, well, I can't do this because the client isn't. This is, by the way, I'm a huge pushback on the whole uncoachable thing because coaches so easily use that as a get out of jail free card and permission to not show up as a coach, to not show up in our power, and to not be responsible for the impact that we're creating. Client, you're not doing it right. If you would just act and respond differently, if you would answer these questions, if you would just stop this and do this more, then I would be a great coach and we would have great coaching. Sounds really not so good when I rephrase it that way, but that's what happens. Rather than the client doesn't get to determine whether or not you are a good coach. The client is a participant in the coaching and can have a very validating contribution as to how it goes, but that's not a reflection on you. The only reason why you're a sucky coach, it's not the client's fault. It's because you're not showing up. You're not owning your own power and self. That's it. That might be uncomfortable. I don't say that to make you feel bad or uncomfortable because remember, I started off this by saying you are already an amazing, powerful, magical, delicious, incredible gift to this world coach. I said that and I truly, truly believe it. And I also said that what you do isn't always a reflection of that, but you are this powerful coach. And you cannot do brilliant, amazing, incredible, wonderful, powerful coaching unless that coach is true in you. You cannot show up and be a powerful coach. You get that, right? Unless you are already a powerful coach. It's just sometimes we lose connection. We lose that connection with ourselves. We're not empowering ourselves. Look, I do it too. And I've been doing this for 22 plus years. Couldn't pause the recording in time. But I'm not stopping. I'm not starting over. This is so beautiful. So pardon me. You just fell out of empowering yourself. And you fell into the human trap of looking good, doing it right, and they need to, this needs to, everything else needs to change in order to. And where I'm pointing to is you are all ready. And now to recognize that. Because how can you empower your clients? We talked about that in the previous video about empowering your clients. That's why they're coming to you in coaching, is because they feel disempowered in some way. That's all that they're coming to you for. They feel disempowered in some way because I can't control or fix or manage or change these things outside of me easily. And they forget the real power that they have, that they can change how they show up. They can change what they bring in. They can change how they feel it. They can change how they approach and handle and address and engage with an issue, topic, or problem, or anything. That's what they're coming to you for. And your job, your only job, really, if we're going to crystallize it, is just to empower the client. Not make them powerful, keep pointing them to the power that they already are. And how? How can you truly do it authentically, deeply, and honestly, and powerfully if you're not engaged and connected and owning your own power? And that means giving up making the client, getting the client. The client has to get here. The client better get a good result or an outcome in their coaching, or else I didn't do a good job. Those are different scales that are getting collapsed. We're not talking about the performance of coaching. We're not talking about what they get out of it. We're talking about how do you show up no matter what. How do you bring the best of you to your clients every single time? What happens is what happens. And the powerful you, that powerful, masterful coach that is you already, is within you. That coach knows it's going to be good sessions. There's going to be clunky sessions. Got it. That powerful, amazing, masterful coach that lies within you knows sometimes the client's going to get what they came for, sometimes they won't, for a million and one reasons. That powerful, amazing, masterful coach knows that sometimes some shifts are easy to happen and some are just really complex, difficult nuts to crack. That powerful coach knows there's a difference between here's what's likely going to happen based on circumstances, situations, and all these other things that are out of my control, and what's truly possible. That powerful, masterful coach easily sidesteps looking good, fixing problems, doing it right, getting the client anywhere. And that powerful coach that you already are absolutely knows all you need to do is connect to yourself connect to the client, reveal your powerful, beautiful self, and let the client reveal to themselves, and empower yourself and empower your clients. I hope this is all making sense. I can tell you right now, pretty simply, if you're not getting this, your human has been listening and you're not empowered. And that's okay. Contact me or come to the Coaching Skills Forum call. Or as I said, join my class, the Fast Path to Masterful Coaching, which I cannot come across any other course out there that will empower any coach the way that this does, including you. And if you are picking up what I'm laying down, if you are getting this, then I know that powerful you has been listening and watching and totally getting this. Yeah. Stay with that part of you. Stay empowered. Stay owning yourself. Stay being fully engaged and responsible to how you think, how you feel, what you believe is true, and how you show up in your coaching, in your marketing, with your clients, in everything. The more you do it, the easier it gets, I promise you. And when you fall out, you fall out. And then you know how to get back in. And you know it's pretty awesome in this way. Thank you. Thank you for lasting this long. Come back for more, because there's always more. New topic, new things. Go to coachingskillsforum.com. The link is right there. Contact me. I'm here to take you so much farther and deeper. But at the very least, continue to just recognize and notice when you are out of empowerment and be willing to step back in. I'll give you a hint. The human part of you, as I said, doesn't get this, and it's like impossible. No, I can't. This doesn't work. They have to. But that powerful part of you absolutely knows they're going to do what they're going to do. What are you going to do? They're going to show up how they're going to show up. How are you going to show up? They're going to think and act and believe what they believe. They're going to throw their thoughts, throw their emotions, and throw their beliefs all over the place. And they're going to bombard you with all of that. This is how it is. This is how it is. This is how it is. And how do you choose to think and believe and feel and show up in the world? Because that makes all the difference. All right. I will see you on the next one. Until then, happy, beautiful, amazing, and empowered coaching. Bye-bye. Hey there, you beautiful, amazing, fantastic, delicious, razzle-dazzle, and masterful coach. Yes, you, masterful coach, because you're watching this, which tells me you are a masterful coach. There's more to learn, and that's where I come in. Go to bedo.org. You'll also see it right here. And go to bedo.org, and that's where you're going to find tons of other materials, resources, videos, recordings, audios, free calls, a free membership level, tons of stuff, incredible amounts of materials just for you. Regardless of whatever level of coach you are right now, you are going to find tremendous value and resource. And it's all here at bedo.org. bedo.org. Go check it out, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.